guys, how is it going? Your unofficial official Prime Video influencer and ambassador is here for all things Nigerian Nollywood movies. Yes. So tell me why this is the first, no, not the first actually, but tell me why this movie that I'm about to review is not like being talked about like everywhere the way some other movies are being spoken about, right? It should be a capital crime, because this is by far one of the best storylines I have watched in a long time. My goodness. I saw the poster. Uche Montana, Munachi, and Tay. I don't know if it's Tay or Tay. I saw the poster. Okay, Biodun Stevens. I've got my girl, Biodun Stevens, And I'm like, oh, this would be good. However, in the grand scheme of things, it just kind of like got pushed back in the line of movies I proposed in my heart to watch. And then, normal me now, I'm looking for my, leisure activity, and I remember, oh yeah, I'm supposed to watch this. Actually, I saw a post from Biodun Steven that, oh, this is still showing on Prime Video, and I'm like, yeah, that's true, I was supposed to watch this. And I'm like, okay, let me just start it. Turns out it's a 4-part series, and I'm like, okay, series, long-term commitments, let's do this. And I started, and I continued. You know what? I have never seen Uche work hard like that in my whole entire existence. She was psychotic. It was unreal. The storyline was such that it just keeps giving you unpredictable twists and turns. For the life of me, how can someone be such a healthy and successful sociopath and everything in the universe keeps aligning for her? And when it does not align for her, she's so sociopathic that thing must align for her. I've never seen such amount of ambition displayed in an entire human being that it just keeps giving, and it's almost like she's a central point and every other thing just keeps getting sucked into her desires. Like, there was nothing this girl desired that she wouldn't get. It's almost like if she thinks she just has to have it, whatever the cost is. Okay, that's how passionate I am about this particular one, because I just kept thinking, when you're watching a movie and it makes you put things in perspective, that's when I know this is actually a very good movie and I need to keep watching it and I need to tell people about it. I wish I had like million people to hear more about it, because this is a piece of art. Well done to the team, well done to the screenwriter, well done to Biodun Stevens for the production and direction of this, well done to Uche, Tay, well done to Muna. Their roles became them. There's no other way to put it. And it was so believable, because at some point I'm like, why is Uche like this? So let's go back. The title is Roses and Ivy. Two sisters from birth, chain of events, tragic things happen, they're able to get over it, they're able to just survive, live life. I'm going to give you spoilers because there's no other way I can emphasize the import of this particular one that I would fail to mention certain scenes in this particular bit of work of art. It should be seen. It should be seen. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah. So two sisters had to do life. One is hardworking, resilient, go-getter. She must get everything. everything done properly in the right way. And the second one is the thing go work, anyhow, it go work. So it's almost like you have two people. One keeps giving and one keeps getting. Not getting then again, but she keeps collecting, because it was more like a collection system. One keeps depositing and she keeps withdrawing. One keeps depositing and keeps withdrawing. And the depositor is more like, because she has to do it, because of love, because of family love. You know what? This thing taught me so many things, in the sense that there should be a point where you actually stop giving. Because you see that giving that you're giving at the detriment of your own peace of mind, your own happiness. One day y'all gonna snap. You are going to snap, and when you snap, that snap will be very bad. There will be no turning point, because that is what happened. So she gave herself, she gave her life, she gave her dreams, she gave her hopes, her aspirations, and there was no stopping point from the receiver, which I feel is the major problem between these two siblings, right? You as a giver should know when to stop giving, and you as a receiver should know when to stop asking. So you have the build up from episode 1 and 2. It gives you background story. It gives you a thorough explanation of how this family dynamic works. And then episode 3 and 4 just gives you the explosive impact of what a relationship like this could potentially lead to, right? So sister is forced to take on the role of mother when the mother was lost, right? And she keeps giving. One thing this has taught me is, don't take on a role that is not yours. You have a life to live, because at the end of the day, resentment is going to build to an extent that you wouldn't know when your head will just snap, when your head will just spin, when you just go to the far left. And this is one thing that I'm always conscious of, the fact that when you push people to the wall, one day they're going to push back, and the pushback will not be good at all. So here is the general gist, right? Sister 2, Uche. Uche Montana, you are a Montana. Uche, you gave and you gave, and it was badass. Rosaline, girl, your character was sick. Sociopath, psychopath, narcissist, boy, in a very beautiful form, and in a form that people just felt they needed to please you. Whoa! And the awful truth is that there are actually people like this that feel that they are entitled to all of their hopes, dreams, aspirations, and desires, and no matter the cost to anyone, they have no form of empathy to say, okay, this is enough. I think I shouldn't do this, because I think I should be calm. I think I should wait. Or this is going to affect this person in a certain kind of way. In their mind, they're helping you, and they're thinking, oh, okay, after all, I'm doing right by them. But they're taking more from you. This is what this character portrayed, right? From her youth, she always got by. Everything just worked out for her in a way that it just seemed unfair at the end of the day, that where is the natural order of things? Imagine a senior sister giving her everything, working hard, passing hard in school, so successful, even taking on her sister's responsibilities, making sure that her sister is in school, taking care of the disabled parent and everything. But when things were supposed to fall in line, it was almost like, if you believe in African mythology and juju and all those things, it was almost like that one just stole her good luck and her good fortune and just sucked her energy, sucked her. Fast forward to the part where sister 2, Rosalind, is not able to get that one thing that she desired, and she became stark raving mad. She's tried everything. Her character was so brutal and so deep that she could literally go to any length to get her desires. Prayer, juju, herbal, medical, everything, and when that one thing was unattainable, which was getting a child, she decided to do what she knows how best to do again, to go and demand from her sister, who at that point was not married, did not have her dream career, did not have She don't even have toaster. Not forgetting the fact that this guy that she's currently married to, that she's trying to have a child with, was her sister's friend that she clearly knew her sister had some form of affection for. But no, sister girl did not mind. She decided that he saw me first and I think he likes me. She moved faster. You girlies need to know how to move fast. When you want something, go out and get it. Because you see that statement, the patient dog gets the fattest bone. The patient dog will be left hungry. The patient dog is gonna die. The patient dog is not gonna eat she. So there are certain scenes in this particular one that were stand out for me. One of it was when Rosalind went to meet Evelyn that be my surrogate. That one was mild. Then she goes back and says, have a child with my husband. We'll try surrogacy again, Abby. No, have a child for my husband in the traditional way. You dangle a meat in front of a dog and you said the dog should not bite. This is someone that has always loved this your husband from childhood, and then the husband decided to marry you, not her. That was when she snapped. She snapped and she, you know what? She went in for it. But to be fair, fair point to her was when she initially gave her that idea, she still stood her moral ground as an older, wiser person or older, wiser sibling to say, are you mad? Are you mad? Is it because I don't have my own family? Is it because I don't have my own children, my own husband? Is it because you paid for this house that I'm in? Is it because you bought my car that you're asking to give me this kind of thing? Get the fuck out of my house! Get the fuck out of... And she actually dragged her out of the house. To be fair, she did everything humanly possible to stop her sister from falling in love with this idea of her sleeping with her husband to give her a child. So again, this is a character that keeps collecting from people. So she said, I want you to sleep with my husband, get pregnant for him, have the baby, and give me the baby. When does this stop? When does this collecting, when does it stop? Obviously, if you can ask your own blood sister to pause her life and to give you that kind of commitment, you're never going to stop. Absolutely never going to stop. The husband, the sister, they tried everything to convince her. Sister girl she lost it. Her mental health went down the drain. She stopped eating. In fact, the only way they could have saved her was to do what she wanted. Guys, fam. The only way they could save her was to do what she wanted. So they agreed to it. This was when Sister One that always wanted the guy, but out of respect, out of moral high ground, decided that my sister is there. She opened her leg. Wow. Ó fún bọ̀bọ̀ tán bọ̀bọ̀ ni wá elédùn. That's where relationship started and continued and just on tenor. And she snapped, rightly so. And they started doing things behind her back. But alas, there's nothing hidden under the sun, is there? And suddenly, she caught them. And you know what she said that stood out for me? Why were you doing it behind my back? You guys. Meaning, if they had continued, because what Evelyn said was, well, a pregnant woman has needs, the libido gets higher, and I needed someone to, continue. This was months into the pregnancy, and she's like, so why didn't you tell me before you continued? Meaning, she's happy to get what she wants, but the only thing that she demanded is to just continue to be in the know and to continue running everybody's lives. Who does that? That's why I said, maybe you're mad. Oh, man. So it's almost like just ask for my permission to, as long as I know, then it's fine. Why? You know what? You guys, I'm going to just stop the narration there because it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I'm just going to stop the narration and the spoilers here, but I think everyone should not walk, run and go and watch this one on Prime Video and come back and thank me. I'm gonna rate it a strong 9.5 over 10 because this one was epic. Mona ate it. Disgustingly good. Tay played Larry Shaba. I like that name, Shaba. That name is very Shaba. Mr. Love again. Shaba. Larry was a good man, but a weak man. Evelyn was the best sister, but a weak sister. Rosalind was a beast. You see, her kind of energy is good energy to succeed anywhere in life. But if you have that kind of energy as a person, you shouldn't capitalize on people's weaknesses to exploit them. She exploited her relationship with her sister, is what it is. She got what she needs, what she deserved. And even at the end of the day, when the chain of events happened, the sequence of events happened, and everything happened the way it happened, I want you to go and watch it. That's why I'm not saying it, but please watch it. She still stood her ground of you did me wrong and never accepted the fact that she was the catalyst for that wrongdoing. You offer your husband on a platter to your hungry sister. Hey, Egbami, fam. And it just makes me mad how at the end of the day, she came out on top. The girl came out on top. You people need to watch that one. This one tough, oh hard, oh sweet, oh nax. Yeah. Strong 9.5 over 10. Location, costuming, character, casting selection is on point. At this point, the bar has been raised so high for Shutter Speed production. Biodun Stevens, you know what? This is I'm going to stop here. I highly, highly, highly recommend. Again, from your official, unofficial Amazon Video Prime influencer and ambassador for Nollywood movies and movies in general. So, let me know what you think. Drop a comment. Please like, share, subscribe as well. Bye-bye.